Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. We have an amazing author that has been sharing her message globally, all about a reason to rise. This is an extraordinary book, and we have Nadine Mueller here joining us at Dean Publishing to tell everyone all about her book. Welcome, Nadine.
Oh, thank you so much, Susan. It is an absolute pleasure, and it's very exciting to have my work, my mission, my book, my story, and really my purpose out in the world right now. So thank you very much.
Fabulous. Now, I'm going to read the back here of the book because I think that it's really important for people to know who we are talking to. For those that know Nadine, they know that she's a powerhouse. But for those that don't, Nadine Mueller is a life strategist, a coach, and a business mentor, and a multi-seven-figure entrepreneur who is on a mission to awaken people's ikigai. Have I got that right?
Yes, ikigai, indeed, one of my favorite words in the world.
And so what it means is really about, it's a reason for being, which is quite amazing with the title, and a direction and a purpose. So Nadine is there to help purpose-led people lead bold and wildly successful, liberated lives. So who doesn't need that? So thank you so much for being with us here, Nadine. And I know the book, A Reason to Rise, Overcoming Adversity and Awaken Your Power. And I know, being the publisher, it was a roller coaster ride with this book. But first of all, A Reason to Rise. Tell me why that title and why that means something to you and for the readers.
Yes, I love this so much. Look, even stemming from that very word that we were speaking into, which is ikigai, now more than ever, we all must get to find our true inner purpose or our ikigai. And when we discover that, we realize, and it's a bit of a catch, the book, in terms of it saying a reason to rise. It actually, once we live our purpose, once we discover our ikigai, once we heal from the things that consciously or unconsciously have held us back, knowingly or unknowingly, we realize that there are actually unlimited reasons to rise. Though sometimes all it takes is realizing that there's just one to begin with, and that one is yourself to begin with. So it's really taking people on the journey of, what is my reason to rise? And the reason is yourself, first and foremost. If you don't know what your purpose is, well, discover who you are, just like you are your purpose. And then you can create and realize that, again, as I said, it is unlimited. There is no cap as to many reasons as to why. People would say, my kids, my future, my heritage, my background, my generations, whatever it is. Quite literally, it is your health. It is from a cellular level. It's your spirit. It's your physicality. There's so many reasons. And we've got to see them beyond just one.
Absolutely. And I absolutely love that. And I love the way that entwine some stories. And I know that the book unfolded as your life unfolds, because we never know what life's going to throw at us. And I know that there's so much in here for the reader, but who would this be for? Who would get a lot of value out of reading your book?
Yeah. Whilst it's generally focused to women, there are actually a lot of men that have been reading my book, and we serve a lot of men in our spaces too, and a lot of them have taken it as one of their books to read in 2025. So I always want to say that too. We've had a lot of young women and young men also choose to read the book. So again, whilst it's the who, and generally you tend to call in the people that are you, so the women and the mothers and the go-getters or the cycle breakers, I want to say that really anyone that picks up this book, which I say is more than just a book, it's such an experience, it's a story, and one can really resonate with so many different parts of it. I think it's such a human experience that anyone can receive. Though again, I say it's for those that are ready to go beyond their issue or concern. They're wanting to overcome the challenge, or they're wanting to cycle break the things that they're noticing in their family is happening over and over. It's those that aren't wanting to sit in lack or scarcity, or they may have accepted a life before that just feels like this will do, or you know what, this is the life I have to just accept, or commonly known as mediocrity. The people that are like, you know what, I am ready to cross the line of what is considered normal. I don't want to be normal. I want to move beyond that. I want to separate from the pack. I talk about also, I put my hand up and go, I love, and I speak about it out loud, being the black sheep or being the black Brumby and standing out from a sea of what are people doing normal things. So it's like, again, if you're someone that tends to just feel different and different in the most wonderful of ways, though you're yet to find your place in that, if you've been told you're too much, or you feel like there's something within that you just know needs to be birthed, or there's a life for you that you're yet to live and you just know there's a purpose, there's an internal fire in the belly, even if you just don't even know what, that is who this book is for. And it's like, let the story in this book that is so beautifully put together, because again, as you said, Susan, the book in itself was a journey. And I love that because it just epitomizes the reasons to rise, quite literally. And so again, there's so many things that are invisible in life, and this allows you to beautifully take that journey and create that visibility for yourself.
Yeah, fantastic. And I know that the feedback we've had already is extraordinary. The people that are saying this book's really changed the way that they think and changed their life because they've been able to really explore for themselves, reading in and out of your story. And there's so much in there that people can actually write themselves and really take this as really a whole journey for themselves. And there's access to some different portals, and there's so much bonuses inside of this book as well. And so I think it's, even though they're reading some of your journey, they're going on their own journey of exploration and really finding their reasons to rise and their direction and purpose. And if there's so much that they get out of it, but if we could just pick a couple of things that people could walk away with, what would that be?
Oh gosh, this is, even when I think about the feedback, it's been out for a number of months now, and we continually tap in with those that have read the book. Some of them are on to their second or third read of it, or they've read it in the physical form. Now they're hearing it, and now they're applying some of the resources, because there's a whole app as part of it. There's all these complimentary resources as part of it. There was a completely complimentary masterclass experience as part of it. It is so multi-layered. It's not just the book that you read. If you're open to more of it, it's a book that continues to have also a treasure trove of things with it. So that's what I love. Though we've had women that before reading the book, they've questioned their every move. They've been unable to trust, okay, what is for me? Or, you know what, I know that there's a big opportunity over there. And then now they're taking them. Now they're leading themselves through them. Now they may still just go, oh, I don't know, though they're having certainty in the uncertain, which I love. Women that in the past, they've felt like they've outgrown their circles and it's felt really tough to step outside of those. And now they're doing that. They're outside of cycles or places that they've been, and again, that have served them up until a certain point. But they knew that in order to grow, they're needing to walk boldly into the next level, back into other spaces that are expanding them. And they're starting to do that. For me, that is like one of my favorite of outcomes that we've had many women achieve, I will say, and experience as a result of simply reading the book. We've had mums that have gone, wow, I've never felt more present and more fully there with my children. Now, that's a big thing for me because, again, a past version of me and a lot of the women that we've served, they're very busy in their doing. They're very busy even in business or entrepreneurship, that they've lost sight of what's really important to them, or the gratitude and the focus of the present time right now. So again, whilst that is a win that is non-tangible in terms of a result, that is the most priceless result anyone can have. Their nervous system that can support them in ways beyond just themselves, also their family. What are they teaching? What are they modeling down to their kids? Which is a really cool thing that people are walking away with. And another one, which I love sharing, is I've had incredible business owners and women and men that have led companies or are directors and founders or whatever else. And reading this or going through this experience for them, they've seen results in professionally as a result of becoming a person that is taking more beautiful, calculated risks, that are jumping towards opportunities, that are actually welcoming new opportunities, and that are also starting to, or realizing that they're becoming the person that are welcoming change and welcoming challenge, even welcoming things that they're like, oh no, we've had this come up. And they're actually more able and more willing to approach them and attack them in the way that they need to. Whereas in the past, it would send them in a spin, and then they'd want to burn their businesses to the ground, or they'd be like, oh my gosh, I've got to fire someone, or I've got to do something else. It's actually given them this beautiful mastery in self and in life, personally, professionally, business, in all the hats that they wear, to decide, to execute, to feel, to acknowledge, and then just do the things. Again, I could just keep rattling it off, though. There's been so many beautiful, almost like a wheel of life of areas that people have really walked away with experiences and ways of being and mindsets that they can really carry on for the rest of their life in so many different ways.
Beautiful. I absolutely love it. And so it really is an extraordinary book experience. It's really a whole, like you said, a whole book on its own that you can get so much value from, but you can actually deep dive into certain areas and get all the resources that are involved. So we're going to put the link below. I suggest you all grab a copy for yourself, for your friends, gift it to somebody, because you really are allowing them to go through a whole journey of self-development for themselves. As Nadine said, people are just getting readers, whether it be men, women, younger, business owners, just getting that reason to rise on another level and just that gratitude and that presence. So much jam-packed in the book. The link is below. Grab a copy. Thank you so much, Nadine, for being a part of this, for sharing your book, your wisdom, and just sharing this with the world to really make a difference out there. So thank you so, so much.
And thank you so much, Susan, and the entire Dean Publishing team. It's been an absolute pleasure to beautifully get to do this work alongside you guys, and allowing the space for me to stay in my zone of genius, share my work, share what we're here to do, and ultimately lead and be the catalyst of so many people deciding that they're the one. No more asking for permission. You don't get anointed to change your life. You just get to go and do that. So again, my message to anyone, no more playing by rules. You get to create your own rules. You were never designed to stay where you are or to live a mediocre life. If you're wanting more, if you're ready to create more at the same time, stay grounded, stay focused, stay present with those that you love. There's a whole world that allows you to connect to that. And we love showing people exactly how to do that. So thank you so much, Susan. Thank you to those of you that are hearing this. And again, please know that on the other side of expansion or reading and learning and anchoring into things that are out there that others are so willing to share is the application of that. So go and do that. Read all the books, but then apply what you've learned, what you're hearing, and put it to your everyday life.
Absolutely. So yeah, we'll put the link below. You can get the audio book, you can get the physical book, ebook. We'll put all the links below. Thank you so much. Bye for now.